greatest lesson in my life. It's okay that you are having the it's okay that you're not having the greatest people around you to motivate you all the time, pour you so much confidence and motivation. It's okay, even though they are pouring so much insecurities on you, you can still come out of that and prove them wrong, and you can improve yourself and you can achieve whatever you want. Yes, I never had the greatest people around me, but I had the greatest people around the world. Uh, Through books, they taught me so many good things, and I'm still glad that I used to read a lot. So, this is Akil Anand, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to talk about my go-to book, which is David Goggins' Can't Hurt Me. I read this book exactly 7 years back. It's almost 8 years, I think, 7 to 8 years. Okay, so that was a phase I was going through in my life where I was feeling like it was not I was feeling like I was in a numb state, I can say, where I wasn't feeling anything. I didn't have any more motivation, any more dreams, any more goals. I wasn't blaming anyone, I wasn't complaining about anything. I just accepted whatever is happening in my life. Was like, okay, it's just like it is my fate, and I can't change anything right now, so just accept it and just pass your days. And I had excuses to not do things, and I had reasons of mine. I never expected I am going to be happy and I am going to live a life which is happening. I'll be having a happening life. I never expected that. I already surrendered. I was in that phase that time. So the entertainment I had that time was listening to podcast or just consuming some content all the time. Like I don't know for what I was doing that, but I was doing that. I was reading little bit, or I was consuming kind of content. I was feeling like, okay, that actually kind of entertainment for me. I was liking those things. Okay, that's the reason I was doing those things. So while I was watching one podcast, I don't remember. I'm not remembering like which podcast I was watching. One guy was talking about David Goggins. I haven't heard about this guy. I haven't heard about this guy that time, and about his mental toughness. I was like not into that thing. Okay. Skip. Okay, and he was talking about his discipline. No, that too I want to skip. I just skipped because I wasn't into those things. So finally, he was talking about one thing: how he has cleared one of the world's toughest exam, Navy SEAL, with learning disability. I was like, God, how he has done that. So that made me to post that podcast and go and check about this guy, David Goggins. And I started searching about this guy and happened to I got some infos about him, and the records he has made and the book he has written. So I never thought twice. I just ordered the book on Amazon and I have received within a week. I started reading. While I was reading this book, I felt that this language is very much understandable. It's very easy to read, and in the beginning I was just love reading this book. I was loving that process, but gradually I started questioning myself. That is the one thing I wasn't even doing. I wasn't even asking proper questions to myself. I was asking questions like stupid questions to myself, like, okay, why you want to have dreams? Why you want to think about being happy? So these questions I was used to ask to myself. But this book made me to ask some questions like that. Okay, what is your excuse? And see, in your life, at least few things are good. Few things at least you are having good. Some things are good, great, and I have that gratitude. Still, I'm having that gratitude. It's not completely everyone's fault, no? So I'm still having the gratitude for something in my life. But he had nothing in his life. Nothing at all the time he was facing the struggles, and but he never complained. He was all the time and breaking his limitations and achieving something greater, unimaginable, beyond the excuses everybody has excuses, and that actually literally made me to think about myself and stop being that person like who has already give up on everything. After reading this, I really didn't want to be a person who has already give up on everything. I just literally got crazy, and that is the reason I have mentioned that I never had the greatest people around me, but I had the great people around the world who taught me so many things, who made me to try, and who made me to believe in perseverance, who made me to believe in trying, who made me to believe in consistency, who made me to believe in like okay myself, who made me to believe in myself, and who made me to believe in the power of knowledge. And I never stopped reading after this book. I read this book 2 times or 3 times, I can say. After that, I started digging deep into this autobiographies and biographies world and started learning books about so many people. I still read so many biographies and autobiographies, and which transformed my life, I can say. And whenever I feel so less motivated, I'm not having anything to if I feel that okay, oh, things are not going great, and I can't do this, whenever I say I can't do something, I'll go and read this book. So I have, from that, it's been 8 years, 7 to 8 years, I still have this book. It's like a Bhagavad Gita to me, I can say. It's not for all the people, I can say, okay, not all the people are big fan of this book. Perhaps there are gonna be greater books than this book, and you'll have a different opinion. But I can assure you one thing, that okay, this is gonna be a great help for those people who's already dealing with the low self-esteem, and they want to develop their self-resilience and mental toughness, and also someone who's feeling that okay, because of this and that, their life is like this, and they have to accept this their fate. And at least for those people, this gonna be a book where they feel that at least they want to try. When they try, definitely they can see some improvements, some changes. So for that, this book gonna help them a lot, I can assure you, and I'm sure about that. So, and this is the book, whenever I feel that I'm very low, I'll go and I'll read, and I always take this book. This is my go-to help, and this is the book made me to read more autobiographies and biographies, and I'm so glad that I read this book. Thank you for watching.